So can you tell me your name and what do you do?
Yes, I am Shivirant. I work in an international organization here, and I work largely on sustainability communications since almost 3 years now.
Why did you decide to join the hackathon?
Oh, so it was a good story actually. I didn't initially know about this hackathon, but one of my colleagues, who happens to be one of the challenge setters here, had shared it on her LinkedIn, and I saw it. Then again, one of my friends recommended that you are interested in sustainable finance and look at those communications, so you should go and see how it is. And I decided, okay, my weekend is free, let's go and have some fun, and that's how I decided to join this challenge.
Which challenge are you working on?
So right now I'm working on a challenge for designing climate carbon neutrality framework for the Global Fund. It's a very interesting challenge because if you look at Global Fund, then they don't have a mandate to do it actually. They're going beyond their scope and actually doing it. It should be an inspiration to a lot of other NGOs to do it because, other companies to do it because there's a requirement for it and many are not doing. That's an important part. But when I go into more details, it also shows you the complications of how in the real world, when you're trying to achieve these frameworks, how challenging it is for organizations, given the suppliers, given the multiple stakeholders that are involved in, given the governing board, given the cost analysis of things. So you actually get a sense of how it is in real life, although it's a simulation. So yeah, that is my challenge, and that's what we're trying to work on. Then trying to see the trade-offs between travel for meetings and seeing if that can be avoided to save some carbon credits, right? For some organizations, it's very simple, but for many like Global Fund, for whom travel is important to at least make sure that their stakeholders in countries, their programs which run in countries are run efficiently, are run smoothless. For them, it's not that easy answer. So finding the answers within these challenging nuances is the fun and the key to solving the challenge.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So
it happens.
how does it work within your team between the students and the professionals?
So it's a very interesting mix between the students and the professionals. In our team, we have got around 3 professionals and then rest are students. What I've been finding is, so professionals give you a more compliant view, as in like the solutions that they try to think between or think within is based on the experience they've had, right? Because they're working in companies, so they know how companies think, and their solutions are very much understandable. But at the same time, students think out of the box, and they come up with answers which many of us would not have thought about, with innovation tools, and then sometimes solutions which we even didn't think about. I can give you an example if that is helpful. We're thinking about making cafeterias more sustainable. And one of our teammates, who happens to be a student, came up with the idea of, have more vegetarian days because people tend to come less to office on vegetarian days. So you're saving your carbon credits because your office space is getting saved, less electricity and all. At the same time, you're becoming vegetarian, which is environment friendly, right?
Indeed.
So these kind of answers are very much fun, and we initially didn't think about it, but having that mix of students and professionals, I think is very healthy and innovative.
And what would you say to someone to convince them to join the hackathon maybe next year?
Oh, I think hackathons should become a critical pedagogy in teaching students, especially at graduate school level, in subjects that they're interested in. Because I think the things that I learned in the last 2 days was way higher than what I got to learn by reading so many books and by working for 2 years in organizations since such a long time. I think this should become a critical point for anybody who wants to learn something about it. And the most best selling point of hackathons is you don't need to have a background to be here, right? So all you need is passion. All you need is an interest. All you need is a will to actually go on solving things mindset. If you have these 3 things, then just jump into it, and nobody judges you. Nobody is coming in to tell, no, maybe your opinion is not welcome or anything like that. because everybody is very collaborative, everybody is open-minded, everybody brainstorms together, learns from each other together. So I think it's one of the best weekend activities to do while learning for fun. And it opens up for working professionals. I would say, if you're interested in a field that's very remote to what you're doing, then this might be a very good starting point for you to look into the field and get a sense of how it actually feels like, and if this is a career that you want to change. Maybe a short MBA.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.